pretty good, pretty cool.
Hey, I heard Pixel Perfect is fucking dead again.
No, I'm bringing it back to life. I let Randy. I put him in charge. You see, Randy, people are saying it's dead.
Ever since Lucas became a gang member.
It's not. Oh yeah, Lucas has become a gang member.
I know. I need new employees.
Drive-by some cops now.
I'm rehiring.
Well, April, you can always hire me. God knows I work everywhere.
My new car.
Sorry guys, this car is very quick. This car is very quick. I'm so sorry.
Okay, here. How about first? I trust you, Ursula. I'm hiring you.
Okay. Ah, thank you.
I'm hiring you. You seem capable. You seem like you're not gonna go off and join a gang without
abandon everything.
You didn't tell me, but I have to have some strong words of. I'm gonna yell at Lucas later.
I thought he was your best friend.
Yeah, well,
and he
you
just
know.
left you?
Well, you know, things change. Okay, that sounds.
Some good ideas.
Well, listen.
Like that.
Any idea is better than what's happening right now. So I feel like, I think what's the simplest thing we can start with? I think right now is just getting cameras. This has always been kind of the issue is materials.
Start with cameras.
Yeah.
Start with materials, cameras, everything you need for the actual business start.
Yeah.
And then start advertising, get employees in here to work, get a clock-in system. I think it's like 75,000 or something to get one, but it's worth it.
Clock-in system, I like it.
It'll get people to actually sit in here and be part of it.
Well, so that's what I just talked to. I talked to Francis about it, and he said that well, no one's going to want to be in the store because it's ugly as fuck. It looks like it's digital den.
It looks like shit.
It looks like shit. Yeah. So I wanted to be like, you know, beautiful. So I was thinking about asking Carmela to do it. Yeah.
Like my signs are up for Sea Witch Publishing.
Good April.
Hello, my company did the signs. Hello.
Hey, Ash.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, Ash, doing good. You're trying to figure out, like, you know, Pixel Perfect stuff. Trying to do a revamp, reorganize, re-inspire.
Yeah, she wants to redo it.
Just fire Lucas.
Just fire Lucas?
Oh, I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm not just kidding.
She's not kidding at all.
She's not kidding. I'll have a talk with him, but yeah, I think no, I'm gonna be more hands-on. I like this idea. They're telling me I could like have another spot here. I could revamp the entire inside, get a whole system going, you know?
What are you gonna put here?
Well, so the corner shop it's too small. I would want like a whole storefront. Well,
I think the idea is that that'll be like the by the photos and everything like that they normally do, and then creating like a photography studio plus conference room and office.
That's a lawful
for like a secondary, because Hutch is making the suggestion, since you're a manager, that like photography become part of the business, like try to get photography out there. Yeah. I'm thinking April might be having a conversation with Lucas on Pixel.
Yeah, so
say less. Can I come with a
talk to me about this Lucas individual.
Okay, so Lucas is currently the CEO. He's also, it gets a little complicated because he's also my best friend. However, we've drifted apart recently because I've been on tour doing music and whatnot, and he has been doing gang activities, gang-related things, and he's kind of...
He used to be such a goody two-shoes.
He's no longer a goody two-shoes. He's a criminal. Which is fine. It's just, obviously, I don't want to force him to work on something that he doesn't want to work on it all the time. You know what I mean? So, I still want him to be a part of it if he wants to be a part of it, but...
Also, you can't have a gangbanger as your CEO.
Gangbanger?
Your business. You need...
Incorrect.
Okay, you can have a gangbanger as your CEO, but it's a liability.
So, yeah, I don't know where Carter is these days, but, you know, if we can, maybe Ursula, you could, you know, the finance stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to put me as CFO, I can do it. I don't know Carter.
Yeah, Carter's great. You'd love him.
Who has access to the bank stuff?
I think Carter and Lucas. Okay, I've given you both bank access, Ursula.
Okay.
Don't do me dirty.
No, I don't. I literally don't touch anything in there. The most I'm going to do is kind of...
What?
Ursula, what I want you to do is I want you to go back at least probably... How long have you been gone, Fooze? Or Fooze, Jesus, April?
I mean, her last name is Fooze.
Yeah, it is. It
there
is.
We
You
go.
can call me Fooze. It's fine. Yeah, people call me Fooze. Fooze.
I need to know exactly what was spent in the last 2 months and making sure that everyone who is working for her is spending on the business and not skimming any type of money since she's been gone.
Yeah, I'll do 2 months of finances. I'll put spends on a spreadsheet so it can be viewed by everyone.
Let's cut the bullshit. Ever since you started sounding like Squidward, what are you doing?
Calling my cat?
Oh, sorry. Ever since you started sounding like Squidward, you've changed. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not actually the intro I wanted to go with. I was practicing because I was a bit nervous to talk. So essentially,
what are you so nervous about?
I have a different direction for Pixel Perfect. You're fired. Sorry, that's aggressive. You're not fired. You're not fired. But I did want to tell you I have a completely different direction for Pixel Perfect. And I know you're the CEO, and I know the company's been dead, and I don't blame you.
Okay, that's not true. It has not been dead.
It's you. I mean, sorry, it's not you. It's me. Do you know what I'm saying? And essentially, you know, long story short, I want to do a revival. You know, Pixel Perfect 2, but not 2. Just a revamp of Pixel Perfect and even create a second studio next door and really go for it this time. And I don't know the easiest way to say this, but I'm gonna have Hutch and Ursula take lead to get things running again. And of course you can be involved, you know, if you'd like, but I don't know where your head's at with everything. I know I haven't talked to you about it much. I haven't been around, and I wanted to break the news to you this way.
Okay. But I want to make it clear, I literally did work on it. I didn't, I mean, let's be honest, I'm not fucking perfect, right? But we literally have been making more the past 2 months than months before that. If anything, we're doing, like, we're in our best fucking period, except for, like, launch month, which doesn't count, right? Of course, that's going to be better than every other period.
You know, maybe
and then I'll just continue to pay back the money that I owe to the company.
What?
Didn't I tell you about that?
No. What?
I told you about that. Okay, I will. Okay, so, okay, just let me finish before you react, alright?
Okay.
So, the S15 I have is literally my dream car, right?
Right.
I took out $1 million out of the account, but it never affected business once, ever. It didn't affect anyone's paychecks, nothing like that. And I have literally paid back 600K of it. I have 400K back left to pay. And I will continue to pay that back. I figured you wouldn't care, that's why I took it out.
Lucas, even I haven't taken money out of the Pixel Perfect account, and I'm the #1 scam artist in all of Los Santos.
I mean, you could and I wouldn't care.
You said what?
I said you could and I would not care.
Well, yeah. I mean, even if you did care, I'd still do it. But I didn't do it. I've been meaning to do it. Okay. Well, Lucas...
I literally planned to pay it back, and I have been paying it back. Literally have 400K left. I literally put in 100K yesterday.
Okay, well, I'm really happy that I found out this way, because I have Ursula doing an audit right now on the company, and if I had found out that way, I may never have believed that you would have told me.
Why'd you have her doing an audit on the company?
Not an audit, but like she's checking finances for the past 3 months. She just said she wants to do it.
Huh.
Yeah. So, you know, in case anyone else who has access to the account.
She mentioned why?
No, she just said, I'm gonna run an audit or run a finance check, and I said, sounds good, let's do that. And I'm just really happy that you told me, and I'm a little disappointed, honestly, but...
Wait, why are you disappointed?
Okay, looking at this, based off of what we're seeing, is this company is not soluble. They are putting out more money than they are taking in. And a lot of it's because Lucas embezzled a shit ton of money there. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. Everyone really expected Ramee to be the embezzler here, and Lucas said, watch me. Okay. Okay, look at this. So we're gonna move this to type, and we're gonna get rid of purchases. All right. I yellowed out anything that I thought was sus or just a stupid fucking expense. Because I'm like, if you're paying for Twatter Blue every fucking day, no, stop. Okay. Or that was related to his loan. So, Here's the I need money for my dream car, will pay back ASAP. So that's the $1 million he mentioned, of which he paid back 500,000. Here's 200,000 here, 200,000 here, 100,000 here. And I hear he might have made another payment too. I don't know. I did this on the 14th before April talked to Lucas. However, as a note, I also found this little gem. 800,000 CEO payment ahead of schedule. His general payments have been 139,220. I'm not sure what the math is here, but he's basically been paid still his salary despite taking this, and he paid back a little bit of the refund on this, but that's still 500,000. So he was still getting his salary on top of this. And that's just from the past 2 months. So that's quite possibly embezzlement here. So as of current, between salary and everything like that, for a company that's barely soluble, Lucas has 1,453,000 that he's taken out of the account. But yeah, Lucas embezzled a shit ton of money out of this company. Like a shit ton. So we're gonna save that and put that in my drive, and I'll be ready for my meeting with Hutch in April. Please do not be on the other line. He's made me waste like 3 phone calls. Thank God.
Thank you so much. Who the hell in prison?
Yo, it's Ursula.
Hey, what's going on, Ursula?
Yeah. Hey, listen. Yeah, I'm in prison for like the next...
How fucked are you?
I already did most of my 3 years is up. So
okay.
Yeah, we got hit for drug trafficking. I think I mentioned that I was going to be in prison for a little bit. Yeah. So I'm almost up. I wanted to let you know I did the Pixel Perfect audit. Has Lucas been removed as CEO on the app?
Wait, what happened?
Has Lucas been removed from the CEO?
No, he hasn't. He was stealing money, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I fucking knew he was stealing money. That's why I told her. I literally, did I not call this out? I fucking knew it.
Yeah. I have the full figures, and basically for the past 2 months. Okay, so he basically took out $1 million for the car loan, which he told April about, and he was paying it back regardless. That's still embezzlement. It doesn't make a difference. Okay. That's still embezzlement. And then in the beginning of September, he took out 800,000, of which he paid 300,000 back, said it was an advanced CEO pay. But then he still got paid for both August through September and September through October on his CEO pay. So like there's a lot of money missing. I'm going to go through the financials for the past since it basically opened when I get there to kind of also be able to give like a full line of what's been happening and see everything. But that's what I got done while I was in prison. I kind of looked at everything. The company is basically 1.5 million in the hole from the past 2 months alone.
This motherfucker sold 1.5. All right. Okay. All right. I say I got all of her digital stuff with Marcel done. It's all going to be up. It just got entered into the system.
Fantastic.
Everything else for Pixel Perfect is being worked on by the gods and will hopefully be around here in the next couple of days, maybe week.
Great.
Everything should be in motion. But I got to let you go. If you need anything else, please call me and I will take care of it. If I need to kill this motherfucker, let me know too.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Really does.
Hey, just an FYI, are you a co-owner in Pixel Perfect?
Yeah. Not really. I just like I invested. I'm an investor essentially.
Okay.
Wow, what's up?
We need to remove Lucas.
Really?
Like outright remove him directly.
I can do that. Why?
The reason I'm saying this is because I did an audit, and let's just say there's a lot of money missing.
Yeah. He owes like 400K or some shit.
No, he owes like $1 million.
Really?
Yeah, I went through the audit. There's a bunch of different stuff. I got to go through it with April. And the thing is, I want to double check and make sure April didn't authorize these. because you never know with her.
No, I think he bought a car and she said that was fine, but then he
Yeah, there's $800K a month earlier. That was a CEO advance pay, of which he still got paid for the months anyways. Regardless of whether or not Lucas had permission, eventually had permission for that $1 million, it's embezzlement. If you take money from a company without telling the owner and without the owner doing stuff, it's embezzlement. He has embezzled money from Pixel Perfect. That's a major problem. I would never, ever take a fucking cent from Jewel Dragon for a personal car as a loan. Come on. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't own that. Yeah, that's embezzlement. And the $800,000 advanced pay that he only paid $300,000 back from.
I've always been wanting to kill him.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through everything. I want to make sure, because you never know, April might have authorized it, so I want to double check a few things.
No, she doesn't wake up. She didn't authorize shit.
Yeah, well, this was I saw a payment from her
she's
the
never
next
around.
day.
She won't authorize anything. You know this.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
They were.
Yo, is that you down there?
Found where?
Oh, I see you. You go into the app right now, phone app.
Yeah.
Business. See if you can fire anyone for Pixel Perfect. Do you have that ability? Yes, I do need Coke.
Why? Who do you need to fire? I think I do.
We need to fire Lucas.
Why?
He stole $1.8 million from April within the last
Wait, you being serious?
I want to hear.
Yeah, so what I did was, whenever she hired me, I had what's her name audit everything.
Yeah.
So I had Ursula audit everything while she was in prison.
check.
She ran over the numbers, and Lucas just stole around 1.6 or 1.8 million dollars within the last, I think she said 60 days.
I can actually fire him.
All right, fire him. Get him off of it.
Is this
and,
proof? I need some proof though.
It's hard proof. It's literally Ursula ran the numbers. She's in prison for like the next 2 years.
Wait, he actually robbed Pixel
like
Perfect.
just fire him, and once April comes back,
we need a meeting ASAP.
We need a meeting because she knows about the 800K. She doesn't know about the additional, like, what
1 million.
What he's doing is he isn't putting back money, but he's paying himself. So he'll put back 20K and then pay himself 40K and then keep the extra cash. Does that make sense? So he's, I don't know how to make that make sense.
I get what you're saying.
But he's just stealing more money.
Well, he's just suspended for now, I think.
Yeah, just maybe suspend him or drop his rank and like make it suspended. Yeah. But when April comes in the city, we gotta let her know.
Oh my goodness. That is horrendous. 1.8 million. What a fucking beast. What the fuck? I did not expect that from him.
I mean, I did. That's why I had to get audited. I mean, hey, when you need money and someone's not around, you know what I mean? Fuck it.
Yeah, you're not wrong, I guess.
So,
fuck, man.
I don't know.
All
right, I'll shout at you later.
I'll see you in a bit.
Yep.
What is Julian doing?
Hey, go to the smoke spot real quick.
Look at my keyboard.
I got you, Randy. Don't worry, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Unless you're getting me mixed up with another bitch. It wasn't me, and I said that. And I'll say that till the day I die.
There you go.
Oh, what a
Did you actually
beast.
talk to her? Was it her?
What did who? Talk to who?
I don't know. I'm so confused what's going on. Like, actually.
He thinks I opened the door for Forehead during their war.
Yep.
To Wu-Tang, which I didn't.
And who else was it? Who else were you in there with?
I have no idea. You know how many girls stay in there overnight working?
How many fucking bimbos, dude?
I know Nina Banks works there. She stands outside there. I know Renee works there. But it wasn't me, and I'm telling you that.
It's funny, because I was hoping you would say that, because I went in straight after and there was no one else inside. It was just you standing outside.
I don't remember this at all. You're lying. You're actually
Why would I lie? I have no issue with you.
What's going on?
Why would I lie? I had zero issue with you.
Because I don't recall this. Because I went to bed after I stopped hanging out with Oakley because it was like 6 a.m. in my head.
Okay,
6 a.m. in your head. What the fuck does that mean?
Why?
I'm sort of waking up to this.
Okay. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Carter.
Oh, you're Carter Chapman. Okay.
That would be me.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of doing an evaluation of the finances, just in case to
Thank
see like
God. Okay.
how soluble the company is, and holy
It's not.
shit. And Lucas has been embezzling. Yeah. I understand that you're not awake very often. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was embezzlement, but I didn't want to.
Yeah. I'm going through it. I'm going to go through the next, basically since the company started, all the finances.
If you find discrepancies with like payments and all that,
yeah,
tell me.
Yep.
Obviously tell whoever you need to tell as well.
Yep. Yeah. You can. I'll be out in I don't know. It sounds like I've got like 120 months or so left, so I'll be out then. And like I said, I'm not assuming anything, that you knew anything or did anything or what you were saying or anything.
No,
I haven't said anything in regards to you. But all I know is that there are at least 2 big payments that Lucas did for himself that are clear signs of embezzlement. One being $1 million that he wanted to, quote, borrow to buy his dream car, which is embezzlement. And then the other one was the advance pay for the CEO of $800,000, and that's a problem. And then he still got paid his CEO salary because he probably didn't tell you he took those.
Maybe.
And,
what did April think about what happened with Lucas?
I have not talked to her directly. She said that she talked with him like Wednesday night, Tuesday night, something like that. And Lucas confessed to borrowing $1 million. But April, she's a bit of a softie for Lucas. She forgave him and he said he's paying it back. What I've seen, at least in the finances I pulled on the 14th, is that he's only paid back like $500K of it.
I have a document that you should have access to.
Okay.
I had to take out the minuses and pluses that Lucas had done.
Yeah.
In order to properly calculate income.
Yeah.
So I've basically been operating as if those hadn't happened. And then just doing paychecks based off of that because, like...
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
I'm sorry. Do you have access to the banks, all of it?
Yeah, I do have full access.
Okay,
I pulled an export of the past 2 months. Yeah, I did an export of the past 2 months and was only looking at that. When I get out, I'm going to do a full
if you have time,
audit.
do earlier. I also want to make it clear that several pay cycles, I took a 20 to 30% cut of what I would have gotten just because, I'm not spending the money.
Yeah.
I currently have 839,000.
Yeah.
That is from Pixel Perfect. I honestly don't need this.
Okay.
So if there's discrepancies that are of fault of mine, I'm happy to, I guess, correct those.
Yeah.
If there's discrepancies that are not mine, I'd also like to put this money forward to that.
Yeah. I would not concern yourself necessarily on this. I think that the conversation that might happen is that
this falls on me. I'm the finance guy.
If you noticed it, it should have been brought up to management,
so
not Lucas, obviously.
Can I?
Yeah, be honest with me. I'm happy for it.
I feel like April and Lucas are closer than I am with her.
Yeah.
And I...
Frustrating, huh?
I did not... I knew that if I positioned myself between April and Lucas by bringing this to her... Okay, well, let me put it like this. When this originally happened, I assume April okayed it.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I am not entirely assuming that. Obviously she didn't okay the 1 million. I don't know if she okayed the 800K or anything else. So I'm not making any assumptions one way or the other.
The second time it happened, I was like, the first time this happened, I thought April had okayed it. Well, I didn't think. I assumed. It was so stupid of me.
How much are we looking at it at right now? Like, how many times did he do this that you saw?
At least 2, but he might have done it a third time. I couldn't tell you. That's why I want you to go through the payrolls earlier on.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely going to go through it. I'm going to flag anything that could be sus or a problem or whatnot, because this isn't a problem with Lucas and April. This is a problem with Lucas and Pixel Perfect. And Lucas somehow thinking that account is his personal piggy bank to take loans from. That is not that. That is fucking embezzlement.
Okay. I would wake up to do finances.
Mm-hmm.
And I would give him a call to basically say, hey, I'm awake. I'm going to do finances and all that. I'm going to run through the numbers and all that stuff. And that's when you would say, hey, I took out this much, but don't worry, I'm going to pay it back.
That's a problem, which isn't your problem. That's his problem.
So they sort of just happened, and then the next pay cycle is when I would find out.
Gotcha.
And I don't know if he told me because he knew I'd find out anyway by looking at the numbers or not. I guess I felt it wasn't my place to get between him and April, and I guess that was a stupid way to look at it because it's not him and April, it's the company.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to stay with the company or not. I need to think about it.
I understand. I will say this, the fact that you're coming to me and being open and clean and willing to share everything with me off the bat, and the fact that you're saying, explaining your side on why you didn't, go into it, that alone will probably spare you from any repercussions right there. But I'll advocate for you.
If this ever goes to court, I'll testify for whatever or not. I
appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Carter.
No problem.
Yeah. And
go back to bed.
Yeah, go back to bed. Go do your thing.
All right.
It's good seeing you. Bye.
Fire him. No, she had fired him. She had made her decision to demote him. And then he said that he didn't want to be anything less than CEO. So he quit afterwards.
Okay.
And then after that, we were just talking about what happened. Oh, I told him okay, well, can you give me your connection for materials just so I know? Because we're in need of materials right now. We don't have plastic. And then he said, oh, you probably shouldn't buy plastic. You shouldn't buy anything right now. Because I don't know if they're gonna refund you. And I'm like, why wouldn't they do that, right? If you want to know basically why Pixel Perfect, okay, I can't talk about the 3 months that I was gone. Obviously, I can't really mention on that. I'm talking before I was gone and while I've been back. Pixel Perfect has been stagnant because I've always thought that I think Lucas was afraid of progress. I think he was afraid of moving up because yes, we do sell cameras. That is our main business. But I remember in the beginning of Pixel Perfect telling him we should probably have photographers. We should maybe do a photography studio, a photography tour, right? Get people to these different places.
Come next door.
No. I've seen that. I saw it because Carmela kind of showed me a little bit of it. But that's the thing that I'm worried about. Because think about it. I thought about this months ago and he never wanted to put it into effect. So the reason that Pixel Perfect was
not fucking CEO anymore. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the reason that it was stagnant is because I think he was just afraid of moving it. Basically, I think he was afraid of failure. I think he thought that would fail because I kept throwing ideas left, right, and center, and they kept getting shot down. And once you get shot down enough times, there's not much you can do.
What's she gonna do about it? What's April gonna do?
Well, she found out about the 1 million and she kind of forgave it because Lucas was her best friend. I don't know if he still is. But honestly, I'm gonna push that not her, but Pixel Perfect sue Lucas. Because
So you want to get the money back?
yeah, I mean he's paying it back quote slowly, like, and he has been. He paid back a lot of the million. I think he paid 700,000 of it, and he paid 300 towards the 800. He didn't even know he forgot about it. You know, Lucas with the stupid brain damage.
No. Doesn't matter, brain damage or not.
I know.
Nobody forgets that they owe money. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise.
I'm with you on that one. I think he's faking it, but more importantly, he stole from them straight out.
Yeah, I mean, this sounds like something that could be handled any number of ways. So
I want to see it go court, and then I want to see the motion dump him still afterwards. Personally,
that's the ideal scenario, but it could be a wait.
Well, it's also whether or not April would be willing to do a court case, because the thing is that she needs to separate her personal feelings from the business. But anyway, I just did an audit.
Everything I know about her, indicates that her personal feelings are pretty strong towards being made whole if she's owed some money.
Yeah, that's the hope. And he is paying it back, so that's good. I just sent him. He sent me like a, hey, what's the account number so I can pay back because he's no longer CEO. And I sent him the account number, said this is how much you still owe, and I'm going to keep an eye on the account to make sure it's paid back. And then I highly recommend a civil suit against him for damages. Once we're out of maybe this, I got to be careful with this because like, aren't civil cases within the 60 days statute still?
Yeah.
Shit. And this happened at the beginning of September, so the 800K is already out of statute. But
you can kind of daisy chain it onto like the ongoing, if it establishes a pattern of shit that's still happening, then you can kind of bring that in.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we might be able to do it. And there's like a lot of,
but still sounds time sensitive. Is she around right now or?
No, she's not. I'm hoping she'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, keep me posted. Like if she's
right
around
now I
and you're
believe
going to
she's
talk about
busy
it.
trying to catch them all.
Yeah. So yeah, just let me know, and obviously we'll facilitate that. No problem.
Yeah, the transaction happened on October 6th for the car loan, so we've got a little bit of time. But I want to encourage her to do that. To get a little bit of extra compensation for him basically stealing from the company.
Yeah, I think that sounds reasonable.
Yeah. But I thought I'd let you know as, not only, legal person, but potentially if this case, you would obviously, I think that could be interesting for you. Maybe. I don't know.
Cheeky
if you'd be
little
interested in that.
fucker too. How is he going to do that and think nothing's going to happen?
Yeah. Like, I mean,